Hello, here's what you need to know on this rainy Thursday. We begin with a focus on healthy living. President Granger calls for emphasis on priorities at opening of Health Expo 2018. Health Minister Walter Lawrence aims to boost public confidence in healthcare system, more students to benefit from in-school entrepreneurship grants, legendary Calypsonian, the Mighty Rebel passes on, and Guyana hosts Prison Fellowship Caribbean Forum. Now for the details. President David Granger yesterday at the opening of Health Expo 2018 reaffirmed the government's commitment to ensuring access to proper health care for all Guyanese. More in this report. President David Granger, speaking at the opening ceremony of Health Expo 2018, said if Guyana is to achieve the objectives of Sustainable Development Goal number 3, it must project the priorities in our national health strategy. Sustainable Development Goal number 3 speaks to the well-being of people of all ages.
Guyana is committed to the objective of a better life with good health. An objective that is in accordance with Sustainable Development Goal number 3, as you've heard before, of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. Healthy lives and human well-being.
The priorities of the National Health Strategy include universal access to public health coverage, universal primary and preventative health care. Primary health care, the head of state noted, is a pillar of this strategy titled Health Vision 2020.
Prevention. Prevention is the first step in primary health care. Preventive health care is central to universal public health coverage, to primary health care and the delivery of public health services. No public health system and no national health strategy would be complete or successful without emphasizing the importance of preventive care.
Following the ceremonial cutting of the ribbon, President Granger, Prime Minister Moses Nagamutu, his wife Mrs. Sita Nagamutu, Public Health Minister Walter Lawrence, and other ministers of government visited several booths at the expo. Still at the Health Expo, Delicia Haynes tells us it aims to boost the general public's confidence in the healthcare system.
The ongoing Health Expo at the Sophia Exhibition Center is likely to be the pace setter for having transformed lives through better health. The vision behind this event is aimed at resetting the public's approach to health as they interface with medical professionals of all aspects. Minister of Public Health Walter Lawrence called for a reversal of citizens' laid-back attitude towards prioritizing their health.
Through this expo, we wish to bring you and your health into sharp focus. We want to move from the almost laissez-faire attitude to the point where it becomes top priority. This means that your visit to the hospital, clinic, or center will not be relegated to the back burner.
The expo's highlights include the launching of food-based dietary guidelines and the Mental Health Unit's Substance Misuse Prevention Program. A series of mini workshops and continuing medical education sessions will also be held.
In addition, the general public can capitalize on the golden opportunity to have medical checkups, interact with the medical practitioners in an effort to ascertain their health status. The school population can benefit from a career day on Friday, June 1st from 10 a.m. and introducing them to the healthcare system, as well as giving them an opportunity to seek training in various fields, such as nursing and other allied professionals.
The expo goes until Saturday, June 2, and all citizens are encouraged to come out and be a part of the grand event. From the Sophia Exhibition Center, I am Delicia Haynes for InfoHub.
In this report, we tell you that Guy Oil continues to hold its line with gas prices despite crude oil prices reaching 4-year highs on the world market. As of this morning, Thursday, May 31, the Guy Oil location on Regent Street, Georgetown, was retailing gasoline for $230 per litre. This is in comparison to advertised prices of $239 at Shell and $235 at Rubis locations. Guy Oil is also retailing diesel at $214 as compared to $233 at Shell and $227 at Rubis. Traditionally, the Guyana oil company, Guy Oil, has always maintained lower prices than the independent retailers so as to keep the market competitive. Local prices for gasoline have not reached the highs of early 2015, when Guy Oil was retailing for $263 per litre and diesel at $260. As an importer, Guyana has historically been vulnerable to oil price shocks. World prices have shot up in recent weeks, mainly due to the withdrawal of the United States from the Iran nuclear deal. Impending sanctions against the oil producer, which had ramped up production since 2016, would mean 1 million barrels per day being taken off world supplies. Brent crude oil topped $80 a barrel for the first time since 2014 in mid-May. In an innovative program, more students will benefit from the In-School Entrepreneurship Grant Program. Crystal Stahl explains.
At a media sit-down this morning, SBB's Chief Executive Officer Dr. Lowell Porter said following the success of the pilot program, another 150 students will soon access the grants.
The grants are not going to increase. We would like to do that, but we think at this time that $30,000 has been working very well, so we will not increase that. What we have increased is the number of schools that we are going out to.
Porter said the Bureau will be re-evaluating the program and making adjustments for its continuation in June. The CEO pledged the Small Business Bureau's continued support for the school-level entrepreneurs.
We will always do this as long as we are funded, because we believe that there is benefit. If you think about the opportunities, if you can start from school, and then at the end of the school, you can decide, well, you know what? I am a good business person. We had great stories coming out of Bartica, out of Ishalton, Port Morant, right? Things that we never expected, they're there, they're out there. And we would like to fund that creativity and continue doing so.
In 2017, the Small Business Bureau distributed grants to 13 schools countrywide, benefiting a total of 100 students in grades 10 and 11. Crystal Stahl for InfoHub.
Welcome back. Minister of Social Cohesion Dr. George Norton extended condolences on government's behalf to the family, friends, and fans of Calypso legend Mighty Rebel, whose real name is Godfrey Phillips. Rebel passed early this morning. He suffered a stroke and was confined to his home for over a year. Minister Norton visited him last week at his residence on the west bank of Demerara. The 72-year-old is a six-time national Calypsonian champion, and his musical career spanned more than 3 decades. Among his many hits was the popular Second-Hand Man. Following a cease order for a stone quarry in the Mazaruni River and a sand pit in Bartica, Minister Simona Brooms met with quarry owners. Zanil Williams has the details.
The government is doing a comprehensive review on all its natural resources, and at the same time, the same Guyana Geology and Mines, they are mapping out so that we can determine what are the other resources that we have.
The minister explained that the coalition government inherited a somewhat broken system. She said the meeting was a first of a series of inspection and meetings to foster better relations between the miners and the Guyana Geology and Mines Commission. Minister Brooms reiterated the need for miners to comply with the laws and regulations to contribute meaningfully to the economy.
Compliance in any business is not one here or there, it is a must. And so the level of compliance got to be up to date. Safety, royalty, and every aspect of your mining got to be treated differently.
On Saturday, May 19, 2018, Minister Brooms and a team from GGMC conducted impromptu inspections at quarry operations in Region 7. BK International Quarries, Barakara Quarries Incorporated, Durban Quarries, Tulsi Prasad Limited, St. Mary Quarry in the Essequibo River, and the Sand Pit in 5 Mile Patara Road, Bartica, were visited. Durban Quarry and the Sand Pit were asked to cease operations until compliances and safety issues were corrected. Durban Quarry representative noted that one of the biggest challenges they faced recently was the transportation of equipment to the mining area and a blast that went wrong.
The 1 bars that we have, we used to do all the to and fro business from the quarry, sank. So we were trying to salvage it, but the salvage man is not a very dependable guy. So we now source one new one.
Meanwhile, a team from the Bartica NDC and GGMC will be visiting the sand pit with an engineer Friday, June 1st to see how best operations can resume. Zanil Williams for InfoHub.
Tiffany Rodius tells us that the Guyana National Bureau of Standards is assisting furniture manufacturers to meet international standards.
GNBS's Executive Director Kanda Walcott-Bostwick says the one-day training exposes wood furniture manufacturers to selecting appropriate materials.
We believe that there is a great potential for growth in this sector by strengthening the value chain, where we ensure that there is the availability of quality raw materials for our manufacturers. We must also have adequate conformity assessment systems to verify that the furniture has been manufactured in accordance with the requirements of the relevant standards.
The training will also expose manufacturers to the standards needed to improve their market opportunities.
During today's session, you will be exposed to the requirements of two national standards, namely the GYS 499-2013. This standard can be used to facilitate trade among CARICOM member states. Secondly, GYS 9, Part 5, 2003, Specification for Labeling Commodities, Part 5, which is Labeling of Furniture.
The training was facilitated by a Jamaican consultant, Philip Darby, procured via the National Quality Infrastructure Project. The GNBS will be creating a database of local furniture manufacturers following the training. For InfoHub, Tiffany Rogers.
Helping prisoners to avoid returning to jail by offering counseling and life skills is the mission of a recently held faith-based forum. Leticia Isaacs tells us that a Prison Fellowship Caribbean Forum ministered to prisoners, their families, and victims.
Director of Prisons Gladwin Samuels said the prison service has benefited tremendously from the work Prison Fellowship International has been doing.
We push to have prisoners rehabilitated so that they can be better citizens. We are opening doors so that they can be rehabilitated and reconciled. And as we prepare offenders for re-entry into society, we strive to ensure that they are adequately prepared with life skills. These skills are intended to ensure that they can add value to their families and communities upon their release.
Prison Fellowship helps rehabilitate prisoners and reintegrate them into society upon their release. Other intervention methods are also used to help restore justice and reduce the number of repeat offenders in the system. The faith-based organization also provides services to prisoners' children and provides counseling.
Research has shown that many times persons who commit crime, it is as a result of the environment in which they live. Because prisons in Guyana are moving towards corrections or rehabilitation, it is important that the environment contribute to positive change.
Through the work of Prison Fellowship Guyana in collaboration with the police force and Guyana Prison Service, hundreds of inmates from Georgetown to Mary, New Amsterdam and Mazaruni prisons have reformed their lives. For InfoHub, Leticia Isaacs.
Health Expo continues today and runs until Saturday. Please do drop by and get tips on living a healthy lifestyle. Goodbye.
Thank you.